Hello, Julie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me here today. Today I'm going to be doing days 8, 9, 11 and 12 from the Junk Journal Ideas and Inspirations. The prompts are use Christmas bells, and I've got a little bell here that came off of a lint bunny. I have, and that's day 8. Day 9 is vintage, so I've got this vintage print from Mandy Reed at SunflowersAndDors. Day 11 is a shaped journal card, so that's what I'm going to make using this die. And day 12 is Let's See Santa, so here's Santa on my journaling card. Alright, so let's get started. So I'm going to start by, because I've printed this single-sided, I need to back this with some coffee dyed paper. So that's what I'm going to do first of all. And to do that I'm going to use my glue stick. I don't use glue sticks very often, but I don't really have a lot of faith in them, to be honest, but everybody else seems to get on okay with them, so I thought, well, I'm going to go with it and see. I just don't know that, you know, they've got the longevity of a liquid glue, but nobody else seems to have the problem, as I say, so I'm going to go with it. I'm not being skimpy with my glue. I want to make sure that I've got a good cover all over. I'm using my silicone mat here because yeah, I don't really want to get this glue all over my desk. And to get right up to the edge you have to sort of go over the edge. So now if you can hear something in the background, it's the vacuum cleaner. Somebody's doing some vacuuming out in another section of the house, so you may be able to hear that in the background. So I'm going to attach that on there, and I'm going to use my bone folder to smooth that out and make sure that it sticks well. Like I've got glue there, so and I've got glue on my hands. I'm going to use a wipe. I'm going to wipe the glue off of here, because I don't want that to stick to anything. Okay, oh, it's right along there. Let's get this out of the way. So even when I take precautions, I still manage to get glue on everything that it's not supposed to go on. Okay. Don't think there's any other sticky bits on there. It could be right there. Okay. Alright, so now the next thing is I'm going to let that dry for a bit, then I'm going to take it to my Big Shot and cut my 2 journaling cards out. I might cut 3 if they fit, but we'll see how we go. So when this is dry I'll cut them out and then I'll come back. Okay, so I cut out 3. This one's a bit smaller than the others, but that's just how it fitted in. I'm going to use this stamp. It's a Woodware stamp and it's called Scrap Notebook Page. I'm going to stamp this on the back of my tags. It's going to just put some lines on there. So, turn these over, get a bit of scrap paper. Okay, let's I'm going to use my vintage photo to stamp this. Now it doesn't have to be perfect because after all this is vintage. Just put that like so and try and get it as centrally as I can. And then press that down. There we go. I'll do that again. Two, and the smaller one. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to ink around the edges of these. I'm going to do the back and the front. Once I've got this done on all three, I'm going to take them to my sewing machine and stitch around the edges of each of them. So I will ink around them and stitch it, and then I'll come back. So I've stitched around those, inked around them, and they're all ready to go. Both of those as well. Now I'm going to put some eyelets in them. So I'm going to use gold eyelets. So first of all, let's punch a hole. The eyelet in. And these eyelets have the little ring on the back. Like that. And use my crocodile and crunch that down. Okay, so I'm going to do that for each one. Okay, now I'm going to work with the bell. So I might just use this ribbon. Okay, so I've got that untied and I'm just going to tie that through there. Actually, I've had a change of heart. I'm going to put that there, but I might add something else to the ribbon as well. So I'm going to have a look in my goodies and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is take this ribbon off of here and use a bulb pin for the bell, and I'm also going to add this paper bead. So I made this paper bead. I've probably got a video showing how I did it, and if I can find it I will attach it in the description box, and that will be our shaped tassel, shaped journaling card. Let's See Santa, a bell, and what was the other one? Vintage, yes, well it's very vintage. So that's that journaling card. Now this one, I'm going to put another tassel on here, so I'll use a bulb pin, and I've got this wax seal that's got a chain on it, so I think that will go nicely with it. And I'll also put on this little bead dangle. So this is just some beads, and I'll put that through there and attach that like so. That's a little dangle on that journaling card. Now this journaling card, when I peeled the non-stick tape off, it took the picture off, so I have fussy cut a couple of these parcels from this same paper. This is what was left over after I die cut my shapes out. So I'm going to ink around the edges of these, and then I'm going to attach them on here to cover that up. Now, because this is from the same paper, it is already coffee dyed on the back, so I don't have to worry about anything being out of place there. But I will ink around the back as well, just to you know, make sure that it looks the same as the back of the journaling card. So I'm going to stick that one and that one like so. I'm going to let them hang over the bottom. That. So that is a very different shaped journaling card, isn't it? It's got this shape and then it's got that bit on the bottom. So there we go with that, and then once again I've got another bulb pin here, and what am I going to add to that? I could use this one. So just a little one, because this tag is a lot smaller, and I have got a video where I created these dangles as well, so I'll put that in the description box. Okay, so do I need to add anything else to these journaling cards? I don't really think so. I could add that star at the top of the Christmas tree, couldn't I? Well, it's not actually the top of the Christmas tree, but I will add it up there anyway. Otherwise it's just going to sit around on my desk and end up probably in the bin. So let's attach it while we're in that frame of mind. Okay, so here's my journal that I'm going to put these in. I'm going to have to add a pocket to put those in, but I have got a belly band here we go, that I can put one of them in. So I might just pop that one in under that belly band. Could go that way, it could go that way, and then that could hang out like so. So I might do that. Okay, now I've got these two, and what I might do with these is pop them into a pocket. So I should add a pocket here somewhere. There's a good place to add a pocket. Perhaps on one of these. So, got these two offcuts here, so I might use that one. Put that there. Or I might put it in my second signature. Maybe there. I want the red section. I think I will go with that section. So let's have a look. The pages are about 5 3/4. So I'm going to cut this at 6 3/4. And then I will score that at 6 1/4 and 1/2 inch, and 1/2 inch at the bottom. I will clip those corners out. Fold these up and burnish them. Put a divot in the top. Now I'm going to take it to my sewing machine. I'm going to stitch all around the edge of it and then I will be back. Okay, so I've stitched around that and I've inked around it. Now I'm just going to trim these top bits down a little bit so you can't see that edge. And now I'm going to stick it into place in my journal. Let's position that. Okay, so now these two journaling cards can fit in there. Perhaps two is too many in there with those dangles on there. So there we go. There we have our pocket with our two journaling tags in there, our Santa, our bell, our shaped journaling cards, and we've also got one in here. I'm just going to add some of this Glossy Accents to this star, just for a bit of something different. So it goes on quite milky, as you can see. Well, I'll show you in a tick. And then when it dries, it's completely clear and it's a beautiful high gloss. So you will see the clear finished one in the photos at the end of the video. So there we go. Okay, so that's my video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And yeah, give me a thumbs up, a like, all those good things. So yeah, thanks again. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas for yesterday. So yeah, I had a great day and got all, you know, Santa was kind to you. And yeah, alright, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you can join me for my next video. Okay, bye.